Play no games. Hey guys, make it happen. This is one of the things I have on my desk that says make it happen. So when I come to my office, I can see, what Tanisha, make it happen, man. Make it happen. But I'm saddened. I'm very saddened because there's a lot of pastors that are passing away from COVID-19. And it's very sad, to see a lot of pastors. Let me see if I can put this thing right here. It's very sad to see, guys, a lot of pastors are dying from the COVID-19. And so I started thinking to myself, okay, well, all these pastors are dying. What does this mean, right? What does this really mean that all these pastors are dying? And I thought to myself that if these pastors are dying, what's going to happen to the churches that depended upon that pastor, to open back its doors when this is all said and done? About 15 pastors I heard died, white and black. So not just black pastors, white and black pastors I heard dying. And, I'm thinking, now I'm not a big churchgoer. I mean, my uncle's a pastor. My grandmother, she's a big churchgoer. My mom's Seventh-day Adventist. She goes to church every day. My grandmother goes to church every Sunday. They talk about the Bible. I'm not like a big churchy person, right? But I know church is a place that you can go get fed spiritually, right? But over the years, I think church has got so commercialized that the people and the pastor forgot why church was even made, or even how did church even come about, right? So I feel like a lot of churches are too commercialized. They really are just about money. They really just about fundraising. And I don't feel like a lot of churches are really to help you win souls, or to win souls and to really tap into your inner self. So, that's alarming that 15 pastors in 2 weeks died. I think it was like 8 was black, and I think the other, maybe like 10 was black and the rest was white. So that means those churches either won't open back up, or they're going to open back up with another pastor. And when it opens back up with another pastor, and you had people that love the pastor that died, they may not go back to it, right? So see, here's what I'm thinking, guys. The world is changing, right? The world is changing. Right? So the way we do everything is changing. Even worship is changing. You could sit at home. I could sit in my home office and watch TD Jakes on a Sunday. I could watch Jamal Bryant or Creflo Dollar or Elaine Flake on my computer or on my phone right from home and watching church, right? So this is what I'm thinking. That churches, not all of them, but churches are about to be obsolete. Like right now, in this moment, April 2020, teachers are obsolete. Why? Because now the kids are home, the parents are home. The parents are the teachers, right? So you don't really need a teacher right now, right? So teachers are really obsolete, right? But, teachers are still getting paid as if they were working full time, and teachers do need a break, right? Because they do deal with a lot of children on a daily basis, right? So I'm thinking that church is going to be obsolete. Right? The physical building of the church is obsolete. So I was listening to Jamal Bryant. He was doing an interview. And he said, if the churches don't figure out a way to appeal to millennials, people that's under 40 years old, the 18-year-olds, the 21-year-olds, the 30-year-olds that don't even want to go to church because they've seen their mothers and fathers go to church and then come home and raise hell. They're like, I don't want to go to church. To do what? To learn how to raise hell? No. So millennials are not in the church mindset. I'm not saying all. There's a lot of millennials that go to church, but there's a way more that don't go to church. So Jamal Bryant said, churches have to figure out a way how to appeal to millennials, right? Because millennials are not going to want to go to church just to sit and listen to the word or listen to a choir sing. They're going to be on a phone the whole time. So Jamal Bryant said the church as a whole has to figure out how they're going to appeal to the millennial generation. And that, I was like, wow. And then he went to say that most of the church is built on the elderly, right? People that are over 50, 60 years old, and they're dying. They on their way out of here. 70 years old, 80 years old, 90 years old. They on their way out of here. So if you have baby boomers over 55 that are dominating the churches and they're dying off, and you don't have newcomers, same thing like Social Security, right? If you got people dying off or people retiring on Social Security and you don't got enough millennials coming into the marketplace, then a lot of people won't receive Social Security. So the same thing with the church. If you got all of these people that are over 50, 60, 70 years old, 80 years old that are start dying off in the next 5 to 10 years or 5 years, right? Now, that's 50% of your population, 60% of your population at your church. Now, if 40% of them decide that when church open back up, they don't even want to go to this church anymore. So churches also struggle, right? Churches already struggle paying the rent, paying the drummer boy, paying the piano guy, paying paying the pastor. I forgot the daggone pastor. Paying the pastor. So churches were already struggling to do this. So Corona didn't make it better. Corona made it worse, just like any business. Church is a business, right? So it made churches go under. So it's not a coincidence that these pastors died. I'm not saying all the churches from the pastors that died, their church was struggling, but I'm sure some of them were struggling, right? And I was talking to one of my teammates yesterday, and I said, the world needs a cleansing. The air needs cleaning, right? I don't know how long this is going to go on, guys, right? But the world needs cleaning, right? The world needs cleansing. The earth needs cleansing. We don't need no planes riding around. We don't need people polluting the air and, dropping garbage all over the place and, killing animals and stuff, right? So the world needs cleaning. The air is clearer right now. You really can go outside and get fresh air now because it's not polluted. Planes haven't been riding in the air for the last 3 weeks. A lot of cars haven't been on the road in the last 3 weeks, almost a month, right? So the world needs cleaning, and this is in the Bible. We got to cleanse and renew our minds. Unfortunately, it took the coronavirus for the world to get cleansed. Right? We need a cleansing, guys. There's too many restaurants. There's too many hateful, ungrateful people on earth. There's too many negative people on earth. There's too many churches, right? There's too many churches that are empty. There's too many restaurants that are empty and struggling. Cheesecake Factory. I love Cheesecake Factory, right? But Cheesecake Factory are one of those restaurants that may not open back all of its stores. Right? Because it's too much. It's too many, right? AMC Lowe's, the movie theater, right? They may not open back all of their stores, or they may not even open back up because people can stream on Amazon. People can stream on Netflix now. They don't need to go to the movies, right? You can just do everything from home, right? Just like Blockbuster did not see Netflix coming. AMC and the movie theaters definitely didn't see Amazon coming, right? So Amazon got their own streaming. Hulu has their own streaming. YouTube, Netflix, okay? So guys, we are literally changing. The world is changing, man. And I'm telling people right now, if you ever wanted to be successful, if you ever wanted to make history, if you ever wanted to do anything new or do something different for your life, now is the time to get it done, right? Some people, they fine with taking off and their job laying them off because they were sick of their jobs anyway, right? But don't just stay home and watch Netflix. Don't just stay home and twiddle your fingers, guys. Get yourself involved with something. You ever want to learn how to cook? Start learning how to cook. You ever want to learn how to do nails? Start doing nails. You ever want to learn how to do hair? Start doing hair. You ever wanted to learn how to read? Start reading. You ever wanted to learn how to do internet marketing? Start doing it. You ever wanted to learn how to sell products online? Start doing it. You ever wanted to learn how to, create your own ebook or write your own book or your own course? Start doing it. Start doing it. Start doing it, guys. Again, 15 pastors died in 2 weeks. There's going to be more pastors die. That means less churches are going to open up, right? That means people are going to now stay home, right? See, right now we're on lockdown. We only could go to the grocery store and to the gas station and maybe to a friend's house, which people don't even want people at their house no more, right? So it took us less than a month, guys, for our minds to be brainwashed that the coronavirus is going to kill us. And that the coronavirus, that your mother got it, your father got it. We was just kissing our parents. We were just kissing our kids. We were just hugging on our friends. We was just in the club packed up with 100 people. Now we scared to death to go next to somebody, and it only took a month. So when the new world comes, meaning that when the ban of lockdown lifts, a lot of people are not going to immediately go outside. A lot of people are not immediately going to go to no restaurants. A lot of people are not immediately going to go back to work. They got unemployment, guys, for 8 months right now. They got unemployment, guys, right now. I think it's 8 months or 6 months, and you can extend it to 8 or 9 months. So there's people right now staying home making more money. Why the fuck would I rush to go to work? If my job opens back up, I'm going to rush to get back there. No, I'm going to stay the fuck home, right? So everybody is not. Me and my husband, we was having an argument yesterday. He got on my damn nerves. I said, baby, he said, oh, everything will open back up and everybody's going. No, they're not. I know for sure. If a restaurants and everything start opening back up, I ain't going to be the first one in there. I'm going to let the air clear. I might give it another week or two. I'm going to let the motherfucking air clear because I still don't trust this shit, right? So it may be some people that may take a month, 2 months, 3 months. So again, businesses fail because of this. New businesses will come out of this, right? But also too, guys, guess what? It's a new world order. It's a new world that we're in. We have to understand leveraging the internet. The internet is the only thing open right now. So if you know that the internet is the only thing open and you had a brick and mortar business and your brick and mortar business is shut down right now, you should learn how to leverage the internet. You should learn how to leverage the internet. If you don't, then start learning. Now's the time. I'm studying more on stocks and not just regular stocks, dividend stocks, more companies, right? I'm not just studying the surface. Now I'm getting more in depth. Now I can financially educate myself even more. So I have a Black wealth class. Now I can financially educate those people even more, right? So I'm adding value to me so I can become more valuable in the world, so I can become more valuable in the market. That's really how it works, guys, right? So it's too many pastors that died. So that means a lot of churches won't open and a lot of those elderly people have died as well. So that means churches will not be able to sustain, guys, in the new world. You could watch church online. You could watch TD Jakes online. You can watch Creflo Dollar online. You could watch Joel Osteen online, right? So I see churches going down. I feel like half of the churches won't open back up in America. Maybe the big giant churches, but the little small mom and pop churches that was already struggling, they not going to even have a chance, right? They're not even gonna have a chance, right? And especially if they didn't have a way for people to stream online, they definitely done, right? So again, guys, we are in history and it's time to make history. What are you going to do? People always say, oh, I always wanted to be successful. I always wanted to start my own business. I always wanted to do something new. I always wanted to have money. I always wanted to be a millionaire. I always wanted to provide for my kids. I always wanted to have something better for my kids. Now is the time, sis. If not now, then when? Because people dying for this shit to be over. And this ain't going to be over no time soon. And if not now, sis, then when? And if it's not you, then fucking who? CBD Health for you. churchgoer.net, guys. Get yourself involved.